Hello everyone, I'm Andrew Can from TubeBuddy and welcome to today's live stream. We are going to be doing channel reviews and I'm very excited to be here. Thank you everyone who is joining us here live today. Thank you everyone for almost 50 likes before the stream ever got started. That's really cool. Today to get channel reviews, we are going to be doing it through the chat and through participation. The mod team is going to be sending me those of you who are active and participating in the stream. However, before anything else and before we get started, I wanted to thank our mod team. And if you would like to win a year of TubeBuddy Star absolutely free, in the description of this live stream down below, there is a post to our Instagram where you get the opportunity to win a year of Star. 3 lucky people will win. Details are on our Instagram page, so we are happy to have everyone here. A lot of people coming in. Hello. So I'm going to be doing channel reviews looking at the general overall of the channel as well as some videos specific. So that being said, I just wanted to say hello Christina, hello Husky Squad, Li-Fi, Tamia, Bahasa, Star Design Training, Simple Pamia, Marsh, Queen of Trades, a lot of people coming in. So the way I'm going to do this first and foremost is I am going to be picking one person out of the chat, and then from there the mod team is going to be looking at who's active and we are going to decide who's getting the channel review. Hopefully everyone can hear me just fine, seeing a lot of things, and of course it is great to see everyone live today. So the first thing I am going to do is I'm going to pause the chat, and you guys will see in real time. Pause the chat. Whoever I land on now over here gets the review. So we have Exploring with Nug. Congratulations, you're getting a channel review. If I can figure out where your channel went. So here we are. This is a little bit of breaking the fourth wall. You guys get to see in real time a channel review happen here. So congratulations, Exploring with Nug. I still can see the channels here. And of course, if you like a channel review, please let us know in the chat, but also put hashtag channel review so we can at least make it a little different and we can see easier how to get that review. So congratulations, you won the lottery here, Exploring with Nug. So based on this, I see Exploring with Nug, river scuba diving. So what I usually tell people when it comes down to a channel review is who you are, what are you doing, and what can we expect? When can we expect it, and why should we subscribe to you? So I can see Exploring with Nug is who, what they're doing is river scuba diving, but what I don't see is when are you posting and why should I subscribe to you? So a reason to subscribe is subscribe for new scuba diving adventures every week or every month or however you post and whenever you post, because as it is, there is no way to tell what what to expect, at least from your posting schedule, or why people should subscribe. And again, if you want to play along here, I'm going to ask for a group grade. And if you want the channel review, when I say, all right, everyone, give a group grade, make sure that you participate. I see the chat is going by fast. So with that, I also noticed looking here that you do have a decent amount of channel tags. One thing I always tell people is make sure your popular videos, since that's probably what your channel is known for in those search terms, are channel tags, because this helps your channel rank better in YouTube search. So as I look here, I see you have a channel trailer, you have playlists, so finding guns underwater, scuba diving, rivers looking for treasure. You're doing a lot well here, especially with just how your playlists are organized. You have descriptions. So diving under bridges to remove lost or discarded items, Air Buddy diving videos. One thing I would say is make sure that your video playlists are also optimized for trash. So maybe instead of I remove, you could put removing trash and recovering lost or stolen items with a magnet to be a little more searchable. Scuba diving rivers looking for treasures is super searchable, and I like how you have the description, so very good there. Just kind of looking here, you have custom thumbnails, and one thing I would say is instead of having the default uploads and most popular uploads, and a lot of people could see this, Windy City Twin says that your thumbnail text looks really good. I see that isn't it in channel title what his channel is about? Explore. Swan Star Designs, that's a great point, but if I'm a new user, right, and I come here, Exploring with Nug, yes, it's exploring, but exploring super broad, so what are we exploring? And then, yes, I see it here, but the more detail you can give, the better, so your users can have a expectation of when you're going to be creating content. I do like Civil War and urban exploring. And one thing I would do for you is using TubeBuddy, you could use our playlist actions. And so if you don't know how to do that, you could literally just go to the TubeBuddy drop down menu, playlist. And if you have a TubeBuddy license, you can literally, let's just say, I want to see how my member perks are doing. I want to sort this. I could sort this by which ones gains the most subscribers. So if you want to do your popular uploads, you could literally sort it by which ones get you the most subscribers. And again, this is a cool feature within TubeBuddy. So you know that this playlist that you have on your channel, Exploring with Nug, is then driving subscribers. So that's actually something that is really good. Great to see you, George Christoph. Cooking K says, I have TubeBuddy Pro. We love cooking while traveling. So looking here, I want to look at your about page because a lot of time you can see under bridges, treasure hunting, river diving, magnet fishing, metal detecting is what my channel is all about. I would love to see a little bit more of that detail here. You say email me, but you actually haven't set it up within YouTube here proper. I'd put it both here and there. It's good that you have your subscribe link so people know the value. Overall, I think you have a really solid channel. You have a really decent understanding of kind of the basics of what YouTube is looking for. So it is time for the channel grade part. So here is where I'm going to give a grade, and everyone in chat, give your grades. Give a grade and tell why. And if you want that channel review, make sure to put hashtag channel review. That way, Exploring with Nug gets value, and you also get value with the opportunity to get a channel review as well. So I'm going to give this a very, very solid B+. Just fix the banner. Just make sure that when you are doing the optimization, some stuff that could really just help is, honestly, you're doing a lot right, so I'm getting fairly nitpicky. I might go a B+ or A-, but I'm just going to go with my gut on the B+. Overall, I'd just like to see a little more clarity in your banner and maybe a little bit more designed for your, instead of making it so personal to you and your playlist, you remember that a general audience. So I'm seeing from Li-Fi an A-. I'm seeing from Mark Marsh a C+, B, great thumbnails, B, 6 because I'm not interested. Woes is going on his own grading system. And so, yeah, I think we had some really decent gradings there. I think one thing to keep in mind, especially Exploring with Nug, is that whenever you are doing things like that and you're making sure you are being acceptable to a broader audience, because a lot of the times you want to make sure that when you are streaming, you do something. So the mod team has noticed those of you who are being active in chat, and the next person who is up for review seems to be, dun, 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 dun. Let's make sure this link works first. Are you guys excited? I hope you are. It is Cooking K transitioning over. So don't worry, folks. We are going to be doing a lot of channel reviews today. And so don't worry. We will get to a lot of people. Cooking K, we upload daily afternoon. Cooking K, best cooking recipes from India and Pakistan. Subscribe and press the bell icon so you never miss any recipe. Honestly, very good. I know that you upload daily in the afternoon, who is doing it, what to expect, best cooking recipes, and why I should subscribe is so I can never miss any recipe. This is really good, and if I were to get maybe like super nitpicky, maybe put some of the people who are going to be cooking, but honestly, this is well designed. Another thing is just, again, getting on that super nitpick, is that I'm seeing this seems to be broken. So who we are and what we do, if I'm looking at this, I would say that this may not be searchable, so I might put Cooking K, who we are and what we do. So if people are looking for your channel specifically, this has a better chance of showing up because this isn't that searchable. Looking here though, I see a playlist, Ramadan Special, so I can see some very well optimized playlists. I can see what you're making. I can see your branding looks very good, and the viewership seems pretty good on these, although you have hidden your subscriber count. And I guess this is a great time to ask the audience, what do you guys think when someone hides their subscriber count? And if you really want a channel review, the best way is to answer the questions I'm asking. I'm seeing a lot of people just putting channel reviews, but by not interacting, you have a less of a chance. So remember, be interactive in the chat, higher possibility. So seeing from Christina, do not hide. Why would they? I don't like it. So that's something you have to consider. Kunal Lancer is saying, but you reply no. I'm also doing reviews, so that's where I'm kind of asking for the mod team to really help here. So I don't mind seeing the sub count hidden, says Swag Star Designs. I just like it hiding. I like it, and to be honest, just how they are. I would always wonder why people hide it. So we're seeing a pretty mix, but more people seem to be kind of wondering why you're hiding it. So that's something just to keep in mind. Another thing, and this goes to a lot of people, is consider making your channel name and uploads. And the reason I say this is because when you put your channel name, then your popular uploads or even recent uploads, it has a chance to show up in search, where these can be suggested but can never show up in search. So I think that's just a great kind of easy thing you can do to help people searching for you find your content. But again, you have really good kind of thumbnails here. I'm seeing maybe these might be a bit older based on kind of the month difference here to here. I like easy lunch recipes and easy dinner, but don't forget to put those descriptions. And again, it's just a little lack of consistency, but overall it does look pretty good. And I do see that consistency, especially with your more recent stuff. You definitely are keeping that up. One thing to keep in mind, though, is when you do put a logo, I kind of liked it better when it was over here, because the timestamp is going to cut into it if you put it on the right-hand side. Overall, though, I think you have a really, really solid channel. If I take a look at your channelytics, we probably won't be able to see your real-time sub count because you have it hidden. But another thing is, all of these one-word channel tags I would go against, and I recommend that you focus on what you kind of have as your playlist and maybe some of your most popular dishes, so when people are searching, your channel has a chance to show up. But overall, super, super solid channel. I'm going to easily give this one an A-. And this goes to people in chat. I'm seeing from Dirt Red Gaming, great info. This helped me a lot to watch your review other channels. Lets me know when I'm doing wrong. Like the food being on thumbnails, especially when someone's hungry, says the Earl's family. Your thumbnails make me want to click, says Cow Caps. Seeing Hybrid Steel, Paul Peck. Great to see some familiar faces here. People are saying B+, B+, B+. Ike saying an A, seeing a lot of B+. Cooking K says, thanks, Andrew. Thank you for being super active in that chat. And again, just work on those little things. It is up to you all out there, though, for another channel review. Folks, I promise we are going to do a lot today. That is my goal. My goal is to bring this value. So if you want to have a higher chance of getting that channel review, make sure you're interacting within the chat. Mod team, it is up to you. Again, the mod team is watching for those who are active. I'm going to pull up the next channel now. Again, put hashtag channel review to help that out. And I wanted to take this moment while this is loaded to thank everyone who is watching the stream. If you are enjoying the stream, consider dropping a like and maybe sharing it out to someone that needs help on it. The next person we are pulling up, if you are ready, is right here. Transitioning, Harrison J. So, here we are. Harrison J, I see. This is a great example of some of what I'm talking about. So, Harrison J, I know when they upload, but I have no idea what they're uploading, and I don't have a reason of why I should subscribe. So, when I look at this, I can see that you are getting started. And so, when getting started, you need to think, if I've never heard of you, what are ways that people could know what I'm doing? I like that you're doing videos every day, but a little more clarity. Like, are you doing vlogs every day? Are you doing crafts projects? Are you doing night routines? I see aesthetics. I see stationery haul. I see cooking pizza. I see a hairstyle tutorial. If it's just living your life every day with Harrison J, that could work very well, and it rhymes. So that's something to consider. So a lot of the times, I would say that's something that kind of matters. I'm seeing from Programming with Peter, a little empty banner. I kind of agree with that. And I kind of agree with Aisha Shasha. Congrats on getting started. Anyway, Harrison J, absolutely. And because you're getting started, I'm going to keep that in mind in the grade here. So one thing you can do is utilize playlists, and I'm going to check if you have any, but if you don't, I would recommend making playlists. So you have more videos, but I'd also recommend putting like Harrison J's daily upload, since you are doing daily, and that lets people know, hey, I do upload daily. I'd also want to see what your about's about. I'd recommend putting some more information about you and your about, just so we have more to work on. So I can see that you're fairly new and you're getting started. So because of that, I'm going to put NA when it comes down to the grade because I'd like to see a little bit more for improvement. But no worries, everyone. We will go ahead and mod team, please keep that in mind when doing the channel reviews. Please make sure to triple check. Again, nothing wrong with getting started, but the last thing I'd want you to do is discourage anyone. However, you can get TubeBuddy, which can really help you optimize and save some time there, Harrison J. So, because of that, I am interested in knowing who would be interested in a channel review. Please put that hashtag channel review as the mod team and I take a look. I'm going to, in fact, I will do this again just to see 164 people in here. Going to transition over. We are going to do this here live. So we are going to do another alt, and whoever it stops on, my eyes are closed. Here we are. We are on the 8-Bit Owl, who says, I would love a review. The 8-Bit Owl is the chosen person from my random stop. Congratulations, the 8-Bit Owl, as I am pulling up your channel. Looking here, I'm seeing similarly to the Harrison J. I want to transition. So I like the different use of the owls and the color, but I'm seeing similarly a lack of kind of what you're doing. I can see here, I can see gameplay from Roblox. So maybe because I can tell the 8-bit means gaming, maybe like your logo could be an owl, maybe it could be something like that. And again, some things you got to think about are if you're just having fun and uploading videos, that's fine. But you want to make sure that people who love Roblox can know you're doing Roblox content. They also can know when you're doing that kind of content. And honestly, it's these things that can really help you stand out and get more people doing things in that nature. Now, if I look to your about page, maybe you have more information. Hello, I'm a YouTuber who loves games like Roblox and Minecraft. Even putting that up here would be really useful. I'd also recommend putting a subscribe link here, which you can do by editing your channel, and it can tell people to subscribe. And again, let us know why we should subscribe. Just looking here, I don't see a lot of things here, and I can see that you're doing Roblox game dev life, Supreme Survival, Bee Swarm Simulator, and all of those things could be featured here, as well as I'd recommend, and I tell people this, if you have a channel, if you don't have a channel trailer, I always tell people pick a video that best represents what your channel is about, because that can super help people who don't know what your channel is about. Similarly to the Harrison J, I'm going to say since it seems like you're just starting, it's going to be another NA. I'm going to need a little bit more from this, but don't worry. The mod team, while I was doing that, has been hard at work. Thank you everyone who is here. I can see a lot of active people. Seeing here, I'd love if those owls were done in 8-bit form. That's a great point from Aisha Shah. I'm seeing from Awesome Sauce would love a channel review. Seeing a lot of people, fingers crossed. So it is up to our mod team. The mod team has chosen from, here we go. We have 2 people, and I'll put them both in the queue. So here we go. And while that is going on, I'm seeing that this chat is kind of going by super fast. So I want to make sure that more people have their opportunity to get their stuff going, get their stuff seen. So I want to make sure that while I am here and while the next person is ready for a review, that we take the time to help out our amazing mod team. I'm seeing a super active chat. So just to help everyone here, I want to make sure that I can do something for the mod team. I'm going to enable slow mode. So there we are. This will help slow down the chat and focus a little bit more on the reviews. So with that, I'm going to go ahead to our next one, which is Husky Squad. First off, I love this design. I see huskysquad.com. Husky Squad, new video every Friday. Because of the imaging, I know kind of what to expect based on the name here. Husky Squad, huskysquad.com. I see the logo. I see new video Friday. The only thing I would say is why they should subscribe might be missing, but even then you can say new Husky video every Friday, and I feel like that would, it's just a simple addition, and it already kind of goes with your fit. I can see what you're about, why you're doing what you're doing. All of that looks good. Camping with Huskies, what every dog deserves. Great I like new to Husky Squad. Here's what to do. You tell your users where to go. And because of that, I might say maybe just make that custom playlist for Husky Squad upload. So if people are searching for your channel, you have that opportunity. People are saying loving that banner. That banner is amazing. People really are liking this. Needs one focus word banner. It looks like a lot. We are now in slow-mo channel review, which is correct. Be adventure. So again, all of these look really well. Your dogs will love baths. Titles look pretty solid. Huskies playing in snow. Again, a lot of these are searchable. DIY dog treats and homemade food. This is pretty excellent. And again, one thing I would say, and this might just be because people know who you are, maybe consider putting this like Husky Squad logo, even if it's just the 3 Huskies here, in maybe a corner or something. So in case that it's a little harder to see that it isn't your content, you have an opportunity to stand out more. But honestly, this is a really, really solid channel. And just looking here, this is an easy A+, because you're doing a lot well. I can see you're growing a channel, and I'm seeing all of kind of what we've been talking about put together in fruition. And hopefully, chat, you can see why I mention these things, right? We know when they're going live, what to expect, who it is, and what they're about. Huskies, new video every Friday. They're a squad, meaning there's more than one, and it really does a great job showing and telling what their channel is about. And it's super well optimized, so great job. Seeing from Zactron, A+, seeing a lot of positive things. Gaming Clan says they like the thumbnails. Paul Peck's giving an A+ as well. So overall, really cool to see just the interactivity from the chat. Great job, Husky Squad. So from the Cow Caps is next. Cow Caps has been very active in this chat, and they are who's up next. Sorry about that, folks. But here we are. From Cow Caps. What is this channel? First thing I'm seeing, Cow Caps, is this is very difficult on my eyes. This might look a little better in dark mode, but as it is, similarly to what I was saying earlier, I can see that this looks like a Minecraft character. So maybe Minecraft videos whenever you upload, or whatever your value is, because just from here, I don't really know what to expect besides gaming, and a little bit more clarity would really help make things go a little better. Similarly, I would maybe title this Cow Caps dash what is this channel, so if people want to know who you are, that your channel trailer can show up a little bit more in search. I see that you're using the default kind of YouTube playlist, but again, as I've been saying, and as we saw from Husky Squad, the more specific you can make these playlists, the better. And that's because you want your playlist to be like Netflix shows. How many of you have Netflix or Hulu out there in the chat? Let me know as I'm kind of talking here, and this does have a purpose. The reason I ask that is because Netflix, Hulu, Amazon, whatever service you're using, makes it really easy to watch one video after the other. And playlists on YouTube give our users, our viewers, the opportunity to turn off their brain and then just binge watch the content. I'm seeing from Cat Toy Lady, I have Netflix, 1 Minute Facts, Netflix. A lot of people are saying it. A lot of people have Netflix. And so by having that and by making it easier to watch in succession, that's what your playlist can do. And so as it is, by not having these optimized that well, it's harder for YouTube, and it's even hard for me. Like, what are you doing in Minecraft? If these are just like a catch-all for this, then you can make this all of my Minecraft videos or all of my Roblox videos, but then maybe make more specific playlists for people who are looking for more specific things. I want to check your about section to see if maybe you tell us, hello everyone, my name is Ty. Again, a lot of this information is missing, Ty, from your banner. And I'd like to see a lot more of this information right up here. And again, maybe consider some colors, maybe a little more black and white, since you're going kind of for that cow aesthetic. And maybe you can use some of those cow-like things. So overall, it's not bad. And I can see that you've been on YouTube since 2013. So you've been around for a while. I'd give you a C+, which means like there is a lot of room for improvement here. I can see that you are trying things, and I think your thumbnails don't look bad. I think it's just keeping that level of consistency and remembering what people who don't know your channel, how can you make it easier for them? And anytime you can make it easier for them, that is a great thing because you want to make sure that you're doing things that help new users talk about what you're about. Now, it is once again, time for those channel reviews. So if you'd like a channel review, the chat is in slow-mo. This gives the mod team just a little bit of time to go ahead and do some stuff. I'm going to go ahead and take a look at the document in the description for if there are any questions in this time. If you want your channel review, now is the time to post. While that is going on, I'm going to go ahead and check the form that is in the description, see if we have any questions. Again, really excited, having a lot of people here, and that for me is super cool just to see the amount of support that TubeBuddy is getting. And from all of us here at TubeBuddy, we thank you for the opportunity, one, to not only look at your channel, but hopefully we can answer some questions. So, individual, this one, as we are going, as beginners on the YouTube platform, how would we go about consulting? Is it better to start free? And if so, how would we go from free to paid? Are there any tools to use to do this? And this is from Windy City Twins. So you're trying to do some YouTube consultation. The best way, and this is from my own self personally, is you're going to need to first either show using your own channel. I'd offer for free on some channels so you can kind of build your resume. But once you start building a following, once you start having people that are successes that you can utilize, then you can maybe start working on the paid. And again, you have to know what you're talking about if you're doing consulting, because people are really hoping for some good amount of, they need help and they're coming and for you. And especially if they're paying, you need to make sure you know what you're talking about. So the next person, and this is from the mod chat, seeing a lot of people here. A lot of people. Tammy Dawkins says, I love TubeBuddy. Hope we all get a free channel review, says Soul White Noise. Seeing a lot of good. Life Eye says that's a good question. So, mods, go ahead and pick 3 while I pull up this one channel. So, this is George Christophe. Sorry if I mispronounce the names. I am not the best at this, but I do my best. So, immediately we can see who with George. I'm just going to say George C. Old and new electronics, kind of knowing what they're about. Build, restore, and repair. So, you have all this. Now, why should I subscribe? Maybe for you, like something along the lines of helping you get new life out of your old and new electronics or something like that. I see your recent uploads, but I'd recommend when doing this to also go for your name in front of the recent uploads so that when people are searching for you, because at 700 subscribers, that's a decent amount. That gives you a lot of time. So I see someone is saying, and that's Valdez Vending, saying that they need to go for the paid version of TubeBuddy. I'm going to be dropping a free trial link in the chat. So if you'd like a free trial of TubeBuddy and you've never had one, that should work wonders for you. So I like modern electronic repairs. That's pretty, it tells me what they're doing. Again, maybe think of more searchable ways. So this is good for a channel, but how can you make a playlist that is searchable that can show up in search? Again, similarly, how-to videos, which are good for the channel, but think larger term. But because you are doing very well here, George, I really got to focus on finding things to kind of nitpick almost because you're doing a lot well. Project builds, again, be more specific and think what would people search for in chat. Magdalena Helen, hopefully pronouncing that right, said, wow, free trial. Of course, we try to give back. And if you'd like, check out our Instagram giveaway we are doing. Review videos again. So I'm seeing custom playlist. I'm seeing it well for your channel, but one thing I would say, George, is make sure that you focus on ways to be searchable past just that. Pusa Studio says, see, I would end up binge watching the channel. Interesting content, George. Could not disagree. It's a great channel here looking at it. And maybe you have some more info in your about section. So looking here, hello and welcome. My name is George and I live in Perfect. I buy, borrow, or steal old, new, and broken things to restore, repair, or destroy on the channel. Build, restore, and repair. I love that. A lot of your about is super strong. And I want to look using TubeBuddy Channelytics to see maybe what your channel tags are and things like that. So if I come here, vintage radios, all these things, I would recommend these playlists. So modern electronic repairs should be a tag. Vintage electronics repair and restoration should be a tag. All your playlists should be tags. And I'm noticing that, George, you're getting some subscribers. You got 1 sub since we've been doing this review, so congratulations on that. Mission Canada says, hi, TubeBuddy. Hello. I want to try Legend for a bit. I already have Star. Then Doc Rock, if you haven't had that free trial, maybe the mods can place it again, but there is a free trial link I dropped before. 1 Minute Facts is giving this an A+. It is time for the review grade. I'm going to go ahead, and I'm going to be a little harsh. I'm going to give an A-. There's some ways you can improve for search, but overall, really solid channel. And I think that you are doing very well here, George. So, mods have probably given me some more while I am doing this. Don't worry, folks. We are going to go probably for maybe 90 minutes to 2 hours. I want to make sure we're giving you value from us here at TubeBuddy. Again, thank you everyone who's been sharing this out. Thank you everyone who's been asking for channel reviews. This has been fantastic. So I am looking here for questions. So Scott Rao asks, when is the best time/day to upload to my channel? You can look at that in your analytics through your 48-hour reports, but it's always going to be a little biased based on the previous upload. So if you're a new channel, you can say when you wish to upload, but it's if you have an existing upload schedule, that's going to end up being the best time for you to go. So it's always a focus on when do I want to post and when do I want people to know I'm posting. That's why I say putting your upload schedule within your banner and telling your audience is important, because you should be the one who's kind of putting in your upload schedule. So we have from the mod team someone who has gotten a channel review. What is considered a new channel? Ask Vegan Games. So if you are a channel that is just starting out, maybe you have under 1,000 subscribers and you don't have a hard set schedule, then even if you want to let people know, if you don't have a hard set schedule, that's kind of when you get that opportunity. If you're a larger channel, you can always look at your analytics to see like when your natural peaks and really look at the 48-hour analytics. And in fact, let's just go ahead and I will show you this on TubeBuddy in just a second. Let's make sure that I hide any sensitive information. And don't worry, folks, I do have a new channel up in the works. So while I'm pulling this up, I wanted to look at the chat. Original Red says, yes, please, all powerful mods. George says, going to be opening a second window to implement some changes. Awesome to see that. Paul Peck is welcoming people. I see from Zactron, I love TubeBuddy, 62 subs and trying to make a schedule. And again, once you make that schedule, that's good. So in our real time, in our last 48 hours, this is kind of what I'm taking a look at. We can kind of see within TubeBuddy here that from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. to even this, right? This is before the stream. We really had a high boost at 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. looking at our last 48 hours. And even kind of looking back here, we can kind of see this. We can see that since we promoted content, we have been putting email blasts, but we can kind of see that the 10 to 11 has done really well for us. And that's also kind of when we naturally go live anyway. So that's kind of when you can use your analytics to see what people are talking about to get you started. Because if you have 48 hours and you have people searching anyway, gives you an idea of like when your natural highs are for viewership. So it's one of those things that you want to make sure that you are putting in your best foot forward to get the results you want. So the next channel we have here is being pulled up now. And again, anyone has an opportunity to get a review. And this is from Say B Beats. And you have beatstar.com/saybbeats. The thing here is, I know that you're about beats, but what kind of beats? Is it trap? Is it rap? Is it hip hop? Give me more information. When are you dropping these beats? Are these beats free? Are they paid beats? I don't have enough information here to know how to support you. So that's when it becomes difficult, right? I don't even know who Say B Beats is. So that's why all those missing who, I know kind of who, but I don't, and I kind of know what, but I don't know when. I don't know why I should subscribe. I don't see a lot here, so it makes it hard to know what your channel is about. I see an instrumental for rappers, so at least that's what I'm assuming. I'm seeing that you have some decent uploads. You say free, so I definitely say free beats, beats for rappers. Again, bring value to those looking to subscribe. Looking in the about section, this looks like you may have accidentally tried to go for tag stuffing. That might not have been your intention, but these should really be channel tags, not necessarily your description. Your description should do just that, describe your channel. And again, since you're a pretty new channel, just kind of seeing here, if I look at the about, you joined pretty much a little less than a year ago. So I'm seeing some things that need a little bit of work, but all of those things we've been talking about probably going to lead to an NA yet again. But no worries, chat, because I've got your back. It is time for random chat selection. In 3, I'm going to go ahead and pull up the TubeBuddy live stream here and choose someone randomly who shows up in chat. This is your moment. This is your opportunity. Alt, let us go. Let the chat go on. And it is time. I'm going to transition this. I'm going to close my eyes. Time you. So, congratulations, Sensacious Hiatus. You have gotten the random channel review from my eyes closed. So, let me try to find you. There we are. It should be loaded. Make sure that I close out of that. And here we are. Sensacious Hiatus. Travel, hiking videos, travel tips, regular vlogs, new videos every week. I see what appears to be Australia. That is cool. I like the little, maybe you can add a like stroke to make that a little more clear. I can tell just by that you're based probably in Australia. I see travel, hiking videos, travel tips, regular vlogs. A little difficult to read actually, and maybe that's something where a stroke effect or something like that could work, but I see what you're going for. I see who, I see what, I know when, but I'm missing that why I should subscribe. I see that you say subscribe for weekly videos, but that gives you more value than the audience. So that's something to consider. I'm also seeing from a few other people, banner looks really nice, but it's kind of hard to read. So that is something to kind of keep in mind. Good that he has videos who start automatically when you join the channel, which is talking about the channel trailer. YouTube channel, Sensacious Hiatus. I would put your name first. I would put Sensacious Hiatus YouTube channel trailer. That way the searchable bit would be your name, because there's going to be a lot of people looking for the channel reviews. Looking here though, I'm seeing a lack of playlist, and if you are doing these travel and hiking videos, travel tips, and regular vlogs, each one of those needs to be a playlist down here, because as it is, you're asking me as a viewer to click over here, and I see a lot of playlists, so make it easier for me to find it, because as it is, I have to search for it. Hey YouTube, just Mike here, and Sensacious Hiatus is a channel I've created dedicated to all things adventure and travel. I'd love to see Sensacious Hiatus dedicated to all things adventures and travel, hiking, and all of this. I think that'd be great. I would just, again, you have a lot of information here, but it's not that present on the channel itself. It's kind of hidden. And if you can make it a little more present, that would really go into helping make your channel not only stand out some, but also give a little bit more clarity there. So looking here, I'm seeing some really good things here, but I would like just a little bit more, I want more for your uploads. I want maybe that custom uploads, which is Sensations, Hiatus, recent uploads, popular uploads. Again, notice how these things keep coming up for a lot of channels, and the reason I recommend these things is because they work, and I've seen them work time and time again. Hybrid Steel says, I'd love to see the Australia as a logo with Sensacious Hiatus hat as an actual logo. Could not disagree more, Hybrid. I think that's a great point. I'm seeing some grades. Dr. Sten says the basics work. Could not disagree. I agree. The magic of a channel makeover can really make such a huge difference in ways others are attracted, or others are blanking on that word, so I'm just gonna have to keep moving. But if it came time for a grade, I'm probably gonna give again a C+. But it is up to you. Let us know those channel grades and why, plus hashtag channel review. Mods are looking. Again, mods, please check the channels before submitting them for a review. That being said, really good channels we've seen today. Some that need a lot of work, some that are really good. And again, there's variation. That's the thing. Not everyone is going to guarantee do everything right. There's always room to grow. There's always room to improve. B Adventure Partner says, we give B plus to this channel. Update your brand image. Could not disagree. Says B Queen of Trades with channel review. The channel banner is my main issue. Too busy. Great stuff though, says Paul Thompson. Really good feedback here, and I hope that everyone who's getting a channel review is taking the time to read the chat. That being said, I'm going to take a look at who our mods have dished up for us today. So this one is based on our moderators. Mod team, thank you. In the meantime, if you want a chance to win a year of TubeBuddy Star absolutely for free, go ahead and check out the link in our description to our Instagram giveaway if you haven't already. Really great opportunity. So here we are. Just going to take a look here. This seems to be our next one. All right, I'm going to go back to our live chat. It is up to you. Again, please, mods, vet channels. Looking at you, Brave. Transition. All right. We are going to be closing the eyes, doing the channel review. Whoever gets it is you, which is T Tech Trab, who says, hope mines get selected. You got lucky. So congratulations on the random review there. We're having review section. I hoped yours would get selected, and guess what? It did. All right. So welcome to T Tech. Say Trabs. First, this is actually super painful on my eyes. I see that you put super channel, but that doesn't actually tell me what you do. Looking at this, I think you are an astronomy or astrology channel, and I'm not sure that's correct, considering I see like Mario knockoff clone games and I'm seeing a Super Bear Adventure playlist. So this actually is a little confusing on what you're doing. So maybe give us a little bit more information, and it is very difficult to read currently. Juan Smith Music says, so close. What an interesting name. T Trek Trab. Font is hard to read, says I could not disagree. Seeing here, definitely need to clean up the banner. Cool concept, but hard to read, says Lonely Rocker. Again, I'm seeing some of the ideas, and you have 732 subscribers, so you're doing some things very well. I'm seeing that you have Mario knockoff, Mario clone games. I'd recommend not doing the hashtag here, because hashtags don't work in the way on YouTube as they do in other channels. I think Super Bear Adventure playlist, like people looking for this is super searchable. I'm seeing the misunderstanding of hashtags on YouTube kind of consistently, but you have a lot of good playlists here. I'd be curious to kind of what your CTR is, things like that. If I look at your about section, super channel that does gaming, fun, and commentary, always trying to do new, fresh gameplay and commentary. Always trying to keep things fresh. Again, so give us a reason to what you're doing, when you're doing it, and why to subscribe. Why to subscribe? Always bringing you the freshest knockoffs and clones, maybe, or giving you the freshest gameplay of X. Something that you're giving value that immediately is seen. Because as it is, it's really difficult to see what the value is. And as someone who's never seen your channel, it might be like super obvious to your audience, but I have no idea. So for me, I'm going to say probably a solid just C. And I definitely could need more information here. And just kind of looking at the chat here, seeing a lot of things that are kind of repeating that. So seeing a B plus from Infinity Films. I'm editing right now, says The Diary of Fonz. And again, that is something you can be doing right now with me. If you want your channel review and you're noticing these patterns of things that other people aren't doing, take this moment to do those changes. Was not a fan of the channel art, says Hybrid Steel. Hybrid Steel does amazing art. I'm not sure if you have your rates anywhere, Hybrid, but Hybrid is really improving, has some great stuff. Star UK Star TV, hello, welcome here. So it is time. I'm going to be looking at our Discord. It is time to take a look. All right. And if you'd like to join our TubeBuddy Discord, there's a link again to our Discord down below. We have a lot of things going on, but hopefully my team is looking as we speak. So it is time. 217 watching now. Thank you everyone for tuning in. This has been a fantastic stream. So it is your chance to get this channel review. So In 3, 2, 1, closing my eyes, hitting alt now. Now it is time for who will get it, who will get it, who will get it, who will get it. We have Lightning Pop, who says, I am so sad. I don't know why you are sad. Lightning Pop, you just got a channel review. So here goes nothing. Never know what's going to happen in the random channel review generator as we are doing. So the Lightning Pop, you asked for it. Here you go. The Lightning Pop channel, similarly seeing that same kind of thing. I don't really know what your channel is about. I don't hate the smileys. I would maybe say give us some more information, like why did you use the smileys? And also keep in mind like how this would look on mobile, and you have a lot of unused space, so I'd keep those in mind. Epic Morning on the $1 Million Farm. It seems like you're doing a lot of farm sim stuff, so that would be nice to know. Even if you put gaming channel, expect what to expect, when, who, what, all of those kind of seems missing. If I look here at your playlist, I'm curious if you have. So you do have a farm simulator and a Battlefield 5 playlist, but again, I'd love to see them featured. It's good that you have a channel trailer, but giving us a little bit more is good. Hey, I'm Anthony and welcome to my channel. I play lots of video games. If you like my videos, please subscribe. Your support helps me doing what I love. So I see the value for you, but you always need to remember, Anthony, that there should be value for someone watching your videos besides just supporting you. Like if you say, I'm going to help you get better at Battlefield 5 or Farming Sim, that really does give value. That way that people watching can kind of know what to expect. So again, I'm seeing that you joined pretty recently, actually, July 14th. You're 10 days into YouTube. That's really cool. And it's really awesome to see that a lot of people are joining. I always hear, is it too late to start YouTube? The best time to start YouTube was yesterday. The second best time to start is now. So Anthony, I'm really happy that you're here on this platform. Again, remember to think how you watch YouTubers and how they make it easy for you to watch more of it. So that is what I'd say. Daniel Batal in the chat who says, hey there, sorry I'm late. Because you're so new and because you are looking for improvements, I would say NA for now. But don't worry, that does not mean that you can't improve. And I'd love to see you come back to a TubeBuddy, or even maybe Nick Niman or Daniel Batal who just came in, or everyone, just to see some more. So with that, I'm seeing people are saying they're losing hope for the channel reviews. Do not worry, we have time. We are going through a lot. And again, you can be making these changes too. So as I look to see kind of what is happening here, there's a lot of opportunity for people to get channel reviews. So I don't want you to think that you can miss out. That being said, I'm going to be looking at do that so we don't have loud Discord noises. Sorry about that. But again, opportunities to join the Discord are there. Looking here, seeing a lot of people. If you message me on Discord during the stream, I am going to ignore you. Just a heads up. But it seems our mod team, who works very hard, is busy, so I'm going to leave this to random chance yet again. It is your opportunity. So, I'm going to be transitioning over. So if you want, this is your shot. 3, 2. We're transitioning over. Eyes closed. Looking here. All right, here goes nothing. All right, Arya's Toy Review UK. You have won the random channel review. If I can find you in this mess of comments. But I appreciate everyone commenting. We do appreciate all the hard work to everyone here. Trying to find your channel, Arya. Looking riveting, I know, but don't worry. We will pull this up. A lot. Yep. Found you again. There's hope. So, Arya's Toy Review UK. So I know who you are and what you're doing, toy reviews. I'm seeing this here. This seems like this is a kid-focused channel based on just kind of what I'm seeing here. So I'm assuming that this is a younger child who's passionate about toy reviews, which is great. And I think that there are passions for everyone on this platform. The thing is, if you are a kids channel specifically, the thing that's going to matter the most are your thumbnails, because kids are heavily based on images and thumbnails. And looking here, you have 87 subs, and you're able to hit sometimes 111. So remember that you are uploading kids-based content. You need to be super focusing on that demographic. So when you do these things, it's super important that you make sure that it is, one, kid-friendly, but there's also value for kids. Little YouTube vlogger Aria Amy enjoys doing toy reviews and enjoys fun adventures with family and friends. Aria's toy reviews, fun adventures with family and friends, showing you the latest toys kids love. Subscribe again, because parents are going to look for content their child can watch, and this could definitely easily be it. I can see that there's a lot of passion and kind of newness to this channel, so I do take that in consideration. I'm seeing that you joined in May, so again, there are opportunities like playlists, for example, Fun Days Out, those could be featured. You do have a channel trailer, so I do see that. But again, all these things can be added very quickly. So because of that and because of this passion, we're probably going to go in NA, but if I were to give a view, because I do see one, I'd probably give you a C+ on that, because there's some room for improvement. And again, a grade is not everything. Grades can change, and you could change all of this today. That being said, I do have some questions, which gives me an opportunity to give more people chances to comment and such. Could you recommend video editing apps? As Careerist England by Sona Dogger. I would recommend, there are a lot of free ones. So there's KineMaster if you're a mobile, there's Premiere Rush if you're a mobile, there's Premiere Pro, some free ones are DaVinci Resolve, there is HitFilm Express. Premiere Rush is free, you get 3 video edits, so there are some stuff there that does work, and Premiere Rush can help kind of get you into a more serious editor. Gonna take one here. So I see from Mobeen Shah, how can I trust you, Mr. Andrew? Kindly guide me regarding this. I am YouTube certified. I am the face of TubeBuddy. I've worked with major brands for years now. I've been in the YouTube industry space since 2013 professionally, so 6 years of experience. I've helped grow TubeBuddy from when I joined from 6,000 to over 220,000 plus subscribers, and I do this daily. I have conversations about it. I'm in the stuff. I love YouTube. This is my dream, and that's something I've always focused on. So if anyone was wondering, there you go. So, all right. I already made the changes. I think my banner looks so much better. It says exploring with Nug. That is awesome. Great to see that. In the meantime, I see our mod team is being very diligent, very active. So it is time once again. Let us do the channel reviews. Andrew is the man, says Paul Peck. I don't know about that, but I do appreciate the kind words. We are going to transition again. Holding Alt. Whoever it lands on is... We have Sunny Health and Fitness. You have won the free channel review. Using Adobe Spark helps a lot with cover images, they say. So, Sunny Health and Fitness. I'm not sure, but based on this, Sunny Health and Fitness, this would make me believe maybe this is Sunny ? I can see that this is fitness based on someone on a machine, but what are you doing within fitness? When are you doing this? Why should I kind of care and subscribe? All those things should be there. I'm also noticing that what I'm assuming is a website link is broken. And one thing to consider, especially if you're a smaller channel, is anytime you link someone off YouTube, that may not be what you should be focusing on. You might want to be focusing on keeping people on platform and maybe getting them to subscribe to your channel. I'm seeing here exercise of the day. Not bad. One thing I'd keep in mind is maybe you could, is this like an ab exercise of the day? Is this, again, there's a lot of things you can do within fitness. So the more you give us, the better. I'm seeing fitness technique, but what kind of fitness? Workout with Sunny. I would maybe feature different ones. How to Sunny Assistant. Again, I would say maybe a good thing to think about Sunny Health and Fitness is considering that maybe you have a playlist like this where it's like new to the channel. Here's some fitness programs to get you started, so people can save a playlist and then binge watch and work out with you, so that there's an easier way. Star Academy Gaming is correct. Check out your own channel while Andrew reviews someone else if you are missing what he points out in other channels. Absolutely. A lot of you have been here for a while and you could see these things that are missing. This is a great opportunity. Programming with Peter says his phone is dying and he's still watching. Programming with Peter, for that dedication, it is noticed. You will be pulled up for our next review after we take a look. So, again, I'm watching the chat too. That's just some things right there. And again, there's help maybe for you, helping you get the body you've always wanted or something like that for a reason to subscribe, or helping make fitness accessible, right? Because one of the things you have here is assistant. Again, think of what people need when it comes to fitness. And this is coming from someone who used to be severely overweight for his body size. So I got into fitness. Sunny Health and Fitness is dedicating helping you reach your goals. I mean, it's right here in the About page. Why is this not here? We have provided the equipment to everyday households for over a decade now, and we are branching out to provide videos and technique assistant and customized workouts for each category in our line. So for your line of premier fitness equipment, I could not even gather that. And again, even if you're a brand, which you might be, that's something you can easily add and change, because your opportunity may be to get more sales to your equipment. But the thing is, I couldn't even tell you're doing equipment sales because this doesn't read that like that. So again, those are all things you need to be putting that in your banner. Sunny Health and Fitness says, oh, that really helped. So happy to be helping. Again, I'm seeing some really decent stuff here. Again, I'd say it's a lack of understanding. I like this troubleshoot guides. Maybe you put that a little higher too, because since you are known for your fitness equipment, that might be super useful. So overall, I mean, this is a pretty decent channel, but there's some things missing. I'm probably going to give you a solid C, but there's so much room for improvement here, Sunny Health and Fitness. Please. Only Claire Jones, every one of Andrew's tips applies to all of us, says Daniel Batal. So I'm not sure what was said, but thank you, Daniel, for what you said. So I'm going to try to look for it. I'm thinking maybe I don't want a channel review. I don't think I'm ready. Anyone else a bit scared now? Hopefully you are not too intimidated. Again, a lot of what we are talking about, these grades can literally go from a C to an A in the span of today. That's the beauty of YouTube. You can fix a lot of what we talk about. And this doesn't go for just me. Anyone. You have the opportunity right now to be doing reviews as I'm talking. So to give just a little bit of breath, let's go look for a question. So looking here. So this is a question. I brand new to YouTube, just discovered TubeBuddy. What is a tool I should get familiar with? So an amazing tool you can get familiar with, and I will have this on Programming with Peter. So one tool I'd say that's super useful for new users to know is probably our Keyword Explorer feature, which if you look right here, we've made some changes. We show you what's trending now right here. So if you want to do maybe something about a topic that is trending, we've now incorporated that into our Keyword Explorer. But this is a great feature that helps you not only see what is trending, which this is very new, but also it helps you come up with video ideas. So for example, Programming with Peter, programming we can look up. So you can see what people are looking for around programming. So we see programming for beginners, programming language, Garage Over, and C, DirecTV remote. These are things people are looking for. And again, with TubeBuddy, we give you these results and we also suggest things. So if you type in similar to what YouTube does, you can see all of the recommended things by just going through the alphabet and just by searching for what things people are looking for. Again, keeping this kind of focus on Programming with Peter, since he is watching on the phone, keeping it alive. We are on you now. I think it's the Foot accountant says, Daniel Batal, I watched your live stream on TubeBuddy a while back. Love the hair. Daniel has the best hair on the channel, probably in my opinion, but that's just my opinion. Back to Programming with Peter. One thing I like is let's tune our skills together. So the value is there. Let's tune our skills together. Add to this, so subscribe today. Programming with Peter. the one thing I would say is, yes, you're talking about programming, but maybe be a little bit more specific. There's a lot of programming languages. Let us know that. I see who this is. I'd also say I'd rather see you in the image than just this. I see that you do blog portfolio. One thing I would keep in mind is the part 1, part 2, part 3. You have it in your channel. You have it in the image, and you can also just put this in your tag, so it may not be needed within your title. Again, remember that you can get descriptions for your playlist, so make sure you describe what is going on here. And again, programming with Peter recent uploads so that it can show up in search. I'm curious if you have stuff in your about that will help better describe your channel. I'm not seeing much here. I see that you joined July 5th, though, so you actually have some pretty decent stuff here. I just would like to see a little bit more. Programming with Peter says, yeah, new channel. Model Chick NY, I'm assuming that's how you pronounce it, or Chick says, I don't know how to put text on my channel banner. Are there any tips, as I'm not technically inclined? I'd recommend something like Canva. There's GIMP. There's a lot of programs out there. You can give a quick Google search. Maybe that's something we could work on in TubeBuddy. It's like a YouTube channel art generator. That might be useful. Always down the line. But because this is a new channel and I can see you joined July 5th, this actually has a pretty decent start with some things I'd recommend. You say, what is this channel about? Maybe programming with Peter, what this channel is all about. Something that is searchable to your name, something that can help this channel be more. However, because you're a new channel, you actually have a lot of good stuff here. I see some, the one thing I will say about these thumbnails is they're too similar. And even though I can see there's an episode 2, episode 3, episode 4, episode 5, they should kind of, if this is about a portfolio blog, it all looks the same. I'd say recommend kind of working on diversification of your thumbnails. Queen of Trade says, really like the banner, channel review. I need help. Oh my god, my hair's been this long since I was a teenager. We have photos, says Daniel. I need help getting ranked in tags, HTK beats. So that might be something we do in the later channel reviews. But overall, really, really solid in just starting, especially. Just kind of keep those things that I brought up into consideration. I'm gonna give you an easy C++, and that's a joke. That's hopefully you get. Don't worry, that's why I'm not a comedian first and foremost. But thank you so much, Programming with Peter, for your dedication. Appreciate what you are doing. And I had someone have a question on how do I get my videos to rank? And we have a video on how to optimize for beginners on our channel. It is one of the videos that I'm most proud of this channel because it really takes down and goes through every step by step on how to do it. And I just put it in the chat. So if you want to learn how to optimize a video from start to finish, there you go. It is time again to take a look at maybe our Discord. Please, if you are interested, I'm going to see what our mods are recommending. I'm seeing a lot of good ones. So here it goes from dun, 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 dun. Remember, being active in the chat does help. We are here. I have it as well. Make sure we are keeping the focus high, and here we go. We have BV3D Brian Vines. So I get some sort of ideas here just looking at the channel. I see that there are some game stuff. I see Tesla, but there's kind of not a lot besides the images, which don't really tell me too much of like who you are, like what you're doing. Like they tell me a little bit. I don't have any idea when you're doing any of this or why I should hit this subscribe button. You're also telling me that you're active on Twitter, but maybe something you should put here instead is why I should subscribe on YouTube. Channel trailer video, again, I would put a little bit more focus on maybe making your channel trailer more searchable, or at the very least, making it more unique. Because how many people have we seen with just YouTube channel trailer or channel trailer video? There's so much competition there, but your name, you'd want your channel trailer, ideally the thing that you're saying your channel is all about, to show up there. Make your channel clear and easy to understand as a new viewer, says Daniel. Absolutely. That is super important. So, as I fade instead of cut, because cuts are too jarring, I'm seeing reviewing Sunu Blue Gray PLA Plus, Alien Foe Unboxing. I'm seeing some things here, and I'm seeing like Clipper firmware. I'm seeing Monoprice Maker Select Sets, a Net A8. So it seems like maybe you are doing sets and such, which these might be here, but as someone who doesn't necessarily know what these are, your ideal audience may recognize these and immediately gravitate to them, but people who don't know will have a harder time, and that's something you have to consider pretty much always. Bagard, welcome, first of all, and says clarity. Just Noise says Andrew DeBoss. Not too sure about that, but I do appreciate the kind words. But I would love to see Monoprice Maker Select Plus. Maybe give us a little bit description about this. I see that you have your icon in your thumbnail. I really actually like your thumbnails quite a bit. I'm curious how they're performing in CTR wise and connecting, but your views are pretty good based on the subscriber amount. So what I would say for you is maybe having a little bit more focus, like maybe putting your channel name, recent uploads, adding some of these descriptions here, making it a little bit more clear what you're doing on your banner, because it might be in the about, but most people don't make it there. Again, what did I say? New videos on Mondays, usually around noon central, should be here. 3D printing friends. Oh, so you're doing 3D printing. All of this information, which it should be here. You say your support helps the channel grow. That's great, but there's no reason why I should support you other than it helps you grow. Where's the value as for the viewer? That's what I need to see. But again, we're seeing this consistently here. Kathy Fit is putting the question docs there. Thank you, everyone who has been staying calm. I know some of you may feel like hope is lost, but it is not. I promise I'm doing my best. We have an active chat. So White Noise says only 163 watching now. Well, the ones who stay have the higher chances of the reviews. Overall, though, BB3D, Brian Vines, I'm going to give you a pretty solid C+. Again, just some more clarity is needed, just some more things. I think you have some really killer thumbnails. Actually, I'll go ahead and go for a B-. What are your thoughts on BV3D, Brian Vines? I'm very curious. As we transition back, we have gone a little over time, but I hope the value is there. Gosh. Here we are with another channel to be pulled up, but while that is going on, I'm going to go ahead and bring value to those who have stayed watching, because I appreciate you. You didn't leave when it seemed inevitable. Seeing some reviews, seeing some things here, I'm going to hit Alt, and it is time for that free channel review. All right, here it goes. And stop. All right, Windy City Twins. Let us find Windy City Twins, who has actually been around for a while now. So see, you can be around for a good bit. You always have a chance. Being active helps, but random chance is where we're at now. I also have someone from, so Windy City Twins, congratulations. I am going to put you next after the boss of random. As here. The boss of random. So I know you do random stuff. If you're going to be doing random stuff, at least let me know when you're doing the random stuff, why I should subscribe, and that kind of based on what you're doing here. And remember, for your kind of channel, since it's random, you're going to have maybe a harder time finding a key focus and such to do, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it's impossible. I would maybe recommend putting a subscribe to your channel over a merchandise thing, just so people have it. And why they should subscribe is maybe it's for your random antics, and maybe your random antics are unlike anyone else. That's something to keep in mind. Only Claire Jones says, LOL, that should have been the name for my channel. Channels. People are saying they have a random channel, but keep in mind, when your channel is random, it's hard for viewers to find a reason to subscribe, because if you're doing content for everyone, then it's hard for people to identify to one piece. And you're really going to end up hoping that your personality is enough to keep people coming back, which it might be for the boss of random. Looking here, though, I am the most random YouTuber you'll ever see on YouTube. I don't mean that the content I upload is random. It's mainly gaming, but what I say So you see, even there, you actually describe your channel pretty decently here, but it's not that well here. So this would be a great example of maybe putting a little bit more of that description up here in your banner, which could help a lot. So that is very important. Daniel Batal has a great point. If you try to reach everyone, you usually end up reaching no one. So that is something that is very, very true. But since this has gaming focus, that is, again, something I get Twitches for gaming usually, but there's also IRL and other things. So again, clarity is really missing here. And that's kind of what I'm seeing, the boss of random. I'd recommend not having vertical because I have to scroll a lot and it really takes up a lot of real estate. I like these a little bit more. So this is Block Hermit Season 1, all episodes. Maybe not the most searchable thing, but for your audience that loves that series, it's super there. And again, all these things you have to keep in mind in general. So overall, not too bad. Just some things to think about. Let us know what you think. Daniel says, everything in the channel art says go somewhere else. Absolutely. Again, that's why I recommended keeping them on YouTube, because you're telling them to go to Twitch, Twitter. You're giving them homework. You're telling me to first go to your Twitch, then I have to remember to go to your Twitter, then I have to remember to go to your Instagram, and then remember that you're doing merchandise, you have other channels, and a Reddit. That's a lot to ask of someone who just stumbled upon your channel. So always keep in mind, don't make your user feel like they have homework. So for that, I think it is time. I'd say that this needs a little bit more clarity. I'm going to go for a C again, just because I think there's a lot here that could go a little higher, just some things to keep in mind. So, I should have updated my ticker tape, but it's okay. No worries. The thing I would say here is when you keep people off platform, the chance of them coming back to YouTube is slim, and YouTube doesn't like when you let people leave. Think of it like this. If you got people that came into your store and are about to buy an item, and someone else came in and said, no, drop that item, come to this store instead, you'd be furious at the person who came in and tried to steal your customer. So don't steal the attention away from your channel to another thing that you own when they're in your channel about to buy from you. So the next person we are looking at from the randomness is Windy City Twins. As we learn, you earn. So right there, YouTube tips, social media strategy, and building an online presence. Windy City Twins, new videos every Sunday. So as we learn, you earn. That could be a why to subscribe. What I would say is, this makes me think of Chicago, so that's what I'd say there. I have no idea who the twins are, so maybe if you featured yourself for the desktop users to know. Similarly, I would not recommend pushing them to Instagram based on your subscriber count. I'd tell them to stay on YouTube. Looking here, I think this might be a sublink, but that should probably be here. I would say put a channel trailer, especially since you're going to be teaching people YouTube tips. Like, your channel needs to look and be set up immaculately for that specifically. So I will say that here. I'm seeing time lapses. I'm seeing how to translate, social media overlays. I'm seeing a lot of stuff. I'm wondering if you have playlists. Our love for Chicago. That's not that searchable. It's yours specifically, or maybe something like Chicago, the city you must go to, why we love Chicago. That way it's a little more searchable. Looking here, I want to see if maybe you have more information. Wow, thanks TubeBuddy for this review. I definitely, in all seriousness, recommend removing that. Hello, we are the Windy City Twins. Our names are Chris and Jeff, and identical twin brothers. We've always learned to working together, focus on this. New videos every Sunday. Again, put yourself a little bit more in the channel, have a little bit more playlist, and put a channel trailer. And you might be actually working on this as we go. But the thing is, if you're going to be teaching people YouTube tips, your channel needs to match what you'd be teaching. So all of this unused real estate should be utilized. I think your channel banner is really strong. Just focus on making the rest of your channel layout as strong. So with that, I would say I'm going to give you because you're going on YouTube tips and because of all this, I'm going to probably just, again, I'm giving a lot of C's, but we've had some A's, we've had some B's. Again, folks, this is your chance to edit all of these things. While that is going on, I'm going to take a look at the TubeBuddy Discord and remind everyone of the giveaway we are doing on our Instagram. If you have not, link in the description, chance to win star level TubeBuddy. 3 lucky users will win for a year TubeBuddy star. So, yeah. Community team, stuff to think about. So, with that, I think we might give a random review to do here. So we've hit it. It is time. The person who gets it is your best design career. Your best designed, I believe. Go ahead and hit go to channel. But thank you so much for the opportunity, Windy City. I help people get hired. Let's get you hired. First of all, why immediately? I help you get hired. Let's get you hired. There's a reason to subscribe. I don't know when you're going to be helping me. I know why I should subscribe. I see who it is, and I know what you're doing, but I'd say the only thing you're really missing is like when you go live. I like that you have a call to action to get people to subscribe to your channel. That's really smart. Just Noise says, I'm back. What did I miss? I was making back the playlist that I've lost. Well, Just Noise, since you are being active in this chat and following along, you are not going to miss anything because I'll make sure to pull up your channel. Following along gets you far. Looking here, though, I see the uploads. Again, maybe your best designed career. Recent uploads, similarly. Job interviews. Need help with your job interviews? This playlist will help. I would make this more searchable than just job interviews. Maybe something about helping you get a job interview or helping you do what better in job interviews. Something that's more searchable. Resume tips. Similarly, I would like to see it be a little bit more searchable, and don't forget a description. LinkedIn for the win, with LinkedIn being number for professionals. You are doing career business service if you aren't benefits. Maybe LinkedIn for the win, or why you should be on LinkedIn / LinkedIn for the win. Job searching. Again, you have a very clear like why they should subscribe. There's a lot of value here. I think that this is a really important channel. I just really hope that you implement this. Stanley Orchard says, hey, Mr. Can, good afternoon, sir. Hello, Stanley Orchard. Great to see you. Her thumbnails are very consistent, which is really good, says Tori Baldwin. Could not disagree. Love seeing creators leverage LinkedIn, says Daniel Batal. Absolutely. Again, you're doing a lot right. There's consistency, there's clarity, and it's really cool to see. I want to see in your about, though. Welcome, I'm Jerry, and I'm the founder of Your Best Career. I'm here to provide you the best career and job search advice. Need help with your resume? Perfect. This looks fantastic. July 16th, so you recently hit your anniversary here on YouTube. Congratulations on being on the platform for 3 years. This for me is very solid. Minor nitpicks, but this gets an A- for me. There are some things that you could do to bring a little bit more clarity, but overall, fantastic job. Andrew, you're awesome for helping people on showing them how they can improve, says Knights Gaming HDO1. I'm not awesome. It's the community like you who are awesome. And again, if you guys want some value and you've never had a TubeBuddy trial, I'm going to make sure to drop that link yet again. TubeBuddy.com/free trial. So you guys get the opportunity, if you've never had a trial of TubeBuddy's paid versions, to get it today, because we want to bring value, and hopefully that you guys are doing this. And again, if you'd like to see more channel review streams, let us know by putting that in this. We love giving back to you. We have a lot of streams. We do stream every Wednesday. And so please keep us posted on if you'd like to see more. But because Just Noise said he was making some progress on playlists, let's go. Just Noise, memes and gameplay. Well, I know what to expect. The only thing I will say here is when to expect it and why should I subscribe to your thoughts on these memes and these gameplays. Again, you're putting people off site, so I may say get people to subscribe to you and focus on that. That's super important. Daniel Batal's like, steal this link. Looking here, I see uploads and popular uploads, but I don't see maybe more specific to your channel. I would maybe tell us all of that stuff you're kind of missing, but you are making changes as we go along. My God is just noise. Again, giving us some more information. Even if you put kind of the gameplay you're doing, just some of the memes, some of the gameplay, why you're doing these memes and gameplay, like what you want us as an audience to feel. There's a good amount missing, so those are things I'd keep in mind. Zactron said, I just finished up touching up organization before the stream. Should have some more graphics. Lamer Gamers given a B-. Just Noise says, I changed it a few weeks ago. And again, there's some more changes I'd recommend making because I'm still seeing a lack of clarity. I do like the Welcome to Just Noise. I do see your gameplay and memes playlist. I'd highly recommend featuring them here. I'd also recommend, again, your name with uploads and popular uploads. Consistency, clarity. Love where the video stops, says Dr. Sten. Now fingers are aching, says 1 Minute Facts. Mine is missing all of it, lol. Everyone is so much better for sure. Only Claire Jones, again, it is in your hands to make those changes. Only you can make those changes, but you can do it today. I hope you do. But overall, memes and gameplay, I have an idea. I need a lot more clarity, so I'm going to give you a C for clarity. That seems to be our theme for today. Gonna do some more questions in this meantime, giving people a break for their achy fingers. I created a new channel. Someone is asking, what is the easiest way to monetize my channel without hitting 8,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time? There are a lot of affiliate programs out there. If you're a gaming channel, there's Humble Bundle. There is a lot of different options. If you are a general person who wants to recommend gear, or maybe you're a makeup channel or a vlogger, there's Amazon Associates, which gets you don't even need subscribers. Yeah, they have the influencer program, but just associates in general is super low. If you're doing those YouTube tips like Windy City Twins, there's the TubeBuddy affiliate program, which if you get enough friends to just install, you can get free TubeBuddy for yourself. So there are a lot of ways to make money outside of AdSense. Just be open to the possibilities. Look into some affiliate programs. Look into ways that you can make money off there. And just know there are ways you can do it. So those are some things I would say there. I would say we've done a good amount of channel reviews, and it seems like we have really kind of no signs of stopping here. We have some more from our mod team. Our mod team has been active. Thank you, moderators. Round of applause for our moderators because they are working hard. So that said, we are transitioning to a person who has earned a channel review. So looking here, Canada-based, Europe-inspired photography and videography. Pusa Studios, live streams, interviews, how-tos, shout-outs, game nights, and much more. But when and why should I subscribe? Subscribe for your daily show. If I've never seen the show, it's a reason to subscribe, but I'm not sure how strong it'd be. So I'd find maybe there. And again, Programming with Peter says, I like it. A lot of the people who have been commenting saying that they like the mods. Model Chick NY says, I need to pay attention and follow this. I do like how you have your upcoming live streams. You know, there's a reminder set. And hey, if any one of you want to join a stream after this, go ahead and maybe check out Pusa Studios. Pusa Studio uploads, really good to see this. Again, goes great with the search. Tech Talk Tuesday, at least I know you're going to be talking tech every Tuesday. Pusa Studios Tube Life Series Season 2 gives me ideas. Shoutout nights, vacation mode drop-in with Pusa Studios, our cinematic videos. Again, super well optimized for your current channel, people, but one thing you might want to do, because you have had some success, 8,000 subs is a great number. Maybe think about when you're doing your playlist for more searchable kind of playlists. And again, I'm getting nitpicky. because that's it. And Daniel says, build your channel as if no one knows who you are. That's something you have to consider. Most people's views do not come from subscribers. And that's important. That means that a majority of people may have never heard who you are. So you need to make it super easy for them to figure out who you are and what you're doing. As I look here, though, I can see a lot of good information here. It's very well optimized for your current subscriber base, but I would keep in mind that I see your schedule here. I see what you have a lot in your about, but again, make it easier for those new users who have no idea what to expect or who you are. But I think you have a really solid channel here. I think there's some clarity for the current subscriber base. My biggest thing I'd say for you is focus on making it a little bit easier for people who've never heard about. Who says, saying very good points, and I really do appreciate it at TubeBuddy. Thank you so much. And of course, thank you. I'm going to give this a very solid B. Again, this could go up by just a little bit more clarity for people who aren't subscribed to you. But honestly, thank the mod teams. They are the ones who are working hard, giving me these awesome channels to review, as well as random luck. Who knows? A lot of those thumbnails are very similar. It makes it hard for returning subscribers to know if they've already seen that video already. Great point, Daniel. And again, there's a lot of value. Paul Peck's giving an A. A clearly, I think, but I'm not having experience. You're getting a lot of decent grades. And again, the way we've been picking is based on how engaged you have been being. Gosh. I hit darn alert sounds. Sorry to everyone there. Next person up from the mod team, so thank those moderators for working oh so hard, is 1 minute facts. Transitioning. 1 minute facts. Well, I mean, it's pretty clear what you're doing. Why should I care about the 1 minute facts? What are the 1 minute facts about? And when am I going to learn new 1 minute facts? One thing I'd be very cautious about, especially for a channel like this, is the shorter the video is, the harder it's going to be to amass watch time. Doesn't mean that it's impossible, but it is something to keep in mind. That the longer you can keep people on the platform, the longer you can keep people watching your content, the better. And so for you 1 minute facts, what I might recommend is heavily the power of playlists. As we talked about earlier, I saw there's that Netflix ability, but looking here, I'm seeing longer videos. So what I'd say to you is keep on making these more easy for a new user. Just a minute maybe not be that searchable, or it might be too competitive. Looking here, there's not a lot of playlists, but I'm sure you could do like minute facts around like certain topics specifically. So I would maybe start like doing a lot of 1 minute facts around a series idea, just so you can keep that in mind. Ratty Star is saying thumbnails are a little bit busy, need a thumbnail template, something that could be recognized. Kind of agree on that. I see the 1 minute facts here, but the problem is with the one being transparent like that, it doesn't always work. Like on this one, it's hard to see it. This one, I think it works a little well, but keep in mind of other things. Looking in the about section, we know how boring it is to spend minutes of your time to know what's happening around. Subscribe to our channel for daily dose of amazing facts in no more than 1 minute. Again, I need a little bit more in the description. I have no idea who it is. I know what you're doing. I don't know why, and I don't know when. It leaves me asking more questions. I'd also recommend maybe putting a subscribe link again here, subscribe today, for those 1 minute facts. Thumbnails are too inconsistent, says Midnight Madness. If the logo is in the same place, it'd be easier to see even if it blends in, says Dr. Sten. Great point. Ike says, hey, these aren't 1 minute videos, which, true, that's something to keep in mind. The transparent one is a slick idea, but as Mr. Can says, it's got to be strategic, and where it lands, make it work, says Straight 6 fan. And again, people are asking, what are the facts? So clarity, clarity, clarity. Speaking of clarity, I'm actually going to maybe give this one a C-, just because I'm looking here and they're not that optimized for search. There's not enough playlists. So again, kind of keep those things in mind when facts. There's a lot to be had here. We've been doing a lot of channel reviews. We've hit a high peak in the high 200s. We've been keeping consistent. And thank you everyone who's been joining us here. It really does mean a lot, because all of these things help improve people's YouTube. That's what we're hoping for. I want to give someone a random chance, and you never know what to expect. We have been keeping at least 150 consistently. It is your turn for a channel review. Let's go. Transitioning. And here goes nothing. It is time to see who we get. Alt. The winner is, not sure how to pronounce your name, Hidroy Broadhand. Gonna open you in a new tab. You said you, looking here, it says you were up late. So first, because this is in another language, it's going to be a little more difficult for me to give you a review, only because I don't speak the language. But I see like, comment, share. You are welcome. Don't forget to subscribe. I see a lot of value for yourself, not necessarily a lot of value for a new user. Another thing you're doing is you're immediately putting them to Facebook and Twitter. I would maybe keep them focused on your YouTube and have a reason to subscribe there. Looking here, I see I would put your name plus uploads, or again, a compelling reason for new people. I see that you're doing short films, so are you a filmmaking channel? Because I see who, but I don't know what, I don't know why, I don't know when. And so it's all those things that are missing that I'm not really seeing. ASMR says, wow, that's too busy for a banner. What is this channel about? Says Ike. Is the channel about begging? Asks Hybrid Steel. Pretty colors, but what is the channel about? Always fair evaluations and helpful tips. Andrew says Lakeside Ranch. Thank you. I do my best. But again, I'm seeing a lot of value so much for yourself, but I need more value as a user. And look at the chat. They're kind of feeling that same way. I started off with creativity, but realized I love doing a lot more things than just that. Thanks to YouTube, I can share what I love with all of you. What do you love? I still don't know. I see don't forget to subscribe. I need more, because there's a lot, again, value for you, not so much a value for a user. So it's not bad. I don't hate the color. In fact, I think you look pretty decent here, but I need more value as a user, because I see more value for you than I get for myself. Ike says a vague channel. Even the about section is kind of begging. People are seeing this, and people also are noticing that your sub count is hidden. So again, look at the chat. Look at kind of how people are feeling. Again, a lot of value necessarily not for anyone but yourself. And it's always, what value are you bringing your audience? Why should I come back? Welcome, Marcel Harding Art. So with that in mind, there's not a lot here. So I'm almost going to give you an NA, because until I know the value you're bringing in audience, it's hard to give you a review, because there's so much value for you and so little for the audience you are trying to build. So for that was my reasoning. That being said, I'm going to take a look at what our mods have been doing, because our mods, they are the true heroes of any live stream. So thank a moderator today. So the next person we are pulling up is a chair leg. Interesting name. Looking here, I see this is a Sony camera. Your name, a chair leg. If I saw this, I'd think photography, film. I don't know who, I don't know what, I don't know when, I don't know why I should subscribe. You're bringing me to Instagram and instead of telling me to subscribe to YouTube. I need a lot more clarity. It is actually the best time to buy a 3DS. Is this a gaming channel? Purple Haze says, great channel, buddy. I watch every video and try my best to follow. Keep up the great work. Thank you, Purple Haze. I have no idea what to do with the banner, to be honest. It says a chair leg. Honestly, I love the name just because it's so random. So it seems like there's a lot of photography stuff here. I love the thumbnails, but how to adapt vintage old lenses to Canon DSLR. Lenses to Canon DSLR, but this is a Sony reviews vintage lenses. So it seems like this is about channel and film reviews, but then there's this DS and this how-to. So there's a lot here, but there's not that much clarity. There's reviews, vintage lenses. Like I can see there are some like good practices being kind of met, but I'm very confused. Cryptic Jelly says it's so random. I make weird videos about technology and cameras. Oh, and people like my voice sometimes. I kind of like this humor. I wish it was a little more present up here. You can put weird videos about tech and cameras. Value could be what I don't have enough clarity here to know what your value currently is. But I do like the name. And maybe you can be as random as a chair leg is or something around that. But I think there are some good like design in the thumbnails. I would just say clarity is what's missing. So that Sony camera image seems to be used a lot is a good notice, ratty start. For me, I'm going to give you a C and let us know those channel review grades for a chair leg, but there needs to be a little bit more clarity. And as you don't know, we really don't know either. So it's one of those things where the more clarity you can have, the better you can give us, and the better it'll be for everyone. Travis does YD says, yeah, I don't know about that one. So the next person I'm going to be checking out is dun, 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 dun. It is time to see what we have next in store. And again, hopefully you all are taking advantage of taking these opportunities to do all of what we're talking about in chat to your own channels, because there's a lot of value to be had. So while this is loading, the next person up is we have BLT Gamers being pulled up. So BLT Gamers, the first thing I think about is bacon, lettuce, and tomato. That's just my own biases, though. I see the BLT. I see gaming characters. I'm assuming maybe these are what you're doing. I see that you have a shop. You have your TikTok. Again, you have a lot of links. So I'd say focus on maybe one and then include these maybe more in your video descriptions or make these more video specific. I would say who you are. Why should I subscribe? Because I don't see those. I do like your channel icon, but I don't understand it in the context of this. Thank you, TubeBuddy. It's a nickname. Okay, well, that's good to know. BLT Gamer uploads. Here it is. Full Monty of BLT Games. YouTube uploads. Popular uploads. So I see that you focused on the more recent uploads. Good to see some of that. You're doing Call of Duty Black Ops 4, Fortnite. So it seems like a lot of first-person shooters here. So maybe that's something you can kind of focus on. You can do first-person shooter, helping you get better at shooting in the first person or something like that for more gaming-centric. Just so there's a value. If I look here in the about, my name is Brandon John Taylor. I'm 22 years old, and I have a learning disability. Welcome to my channel. Again, this is a lot of great information, and what we keep seeing is that it's missing. Another thing is that if you have a hashtag, that should be featured up here too. I'd say that this banner is very visual, but it doesn't tell me a lot. And I'd like to have a little bit more clarity. Model Chick NY says, love the color of his banner. It is very colorful, but again, it's that lack of clarity of what I'm seeing. However, I am seeing that there are some changes being made. I am seeing that there are a lot of thumbnails. I'd be curious to kind of what your click-through rate are. They're very colorful, though sometimes the text seems kind of hard to read. So what I would say is it's not bad. I'd actually probably give this a B. I think there's some room for improvement, but there's some stuff you can be doing slightly better. So hopefully BLT Gaming, that helps you out just a little bit. So that lot there. Again, thank you everyone for sticking around, sharing this out, giving likes. we have done a lot of channel reviews so far. And for that, I say thank you, everyone. Pusa Studio says, wish I could stay long too, buddy, but thank you so much for the review and the great ideas. And many thanks to all the mods in the chat. Keep them creative and keep awesome. Thank you too, buddy. You're awesome. And again, a lot of people have come in. Paul's giving a C. Thank you, Andrew, says Dr. Sten. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Again, reminders of those Instagram giveaways. We have a Discord where we are super active. We have a community forum. We have a lot of stuff you can be doing. But I think that's going to be it for me today. I am getting a little tired, but thank you, everyone who has joined us here on the TubeBuddy stream. We go live every Wednesday. I'm Andrew Can from TubeBuddy. Remember, all these changes you can do yourself. Thank you all so much for watching.